Your anxiety is not real, and this is why. So, every thought that we have seems to have some sort of reality to it. But when we really get in touch with reality, we see and we question, where does this thought come from? Is there actually something solid in this? Is this thought forever? Is this a reality right now? And what you see is that all thoughts exist only in the present moment, and all thought is just an imagined future and an imagined past. And so to operate in this plane, in this game, we do need thought. So we're not saying we're banishing thought completely. And really, thought is the ego, because thought creates ideas, concepts, beliefs about who we are and what everyone else is. And that creates our avatar. It creates what we like, what we don't like, where we were born, what we fear, what might happen to us, what has happened. And that all exists in thought, in the narrative of who we are. But if we think of it like this, right? Think of this as like this is linear time. So this is linear time, and consciousness, infinite consciousness, which only exists now, which is the reality behind all of our thoughts, all of our avatars, that is the consciousness that we are. It is so creative and so amazing that it wanted to get lost in a game through different perspectives. So it created linear time. It created time. And then we imagine ourselves, we as in what we imagine, that the avatar, the individual of us, we imagine that we're going from A to B, like we're moving along a timeline, and we get scared because something's gonna happen to me, I'll go back, and then we go into the past and like this, can't believe this happened, and okay, I'll keep going, and I'm scared to go there, and we constantly live in fear. We live in fear because we believe that this is the ultimate reality. We believe that this is all there is, that it's very serious, and we if we haven't woken up to the fact that we are an avatar and we exist outside of space-time, then this becomes really painful. But this is just a slight slither, and really something trivial, in an infinite consciousness, an infinite being that exists outside of this perspective of you. And that that being exists now. So when we feel anxious, when we create stories, when we feel very on edge, that is us not being here, not being surrendered to this moment, knowing that we are connected, that this one moment is literally all of us just having a different perspective. And so to truly surrender to this, drop every idea, see every thought, every feeling. If you notice it arising now, see it. It's just like a cloud in the sky, in the infinite sky that you are. And ask, is there actually something solid in this? Is there something permanent in this thought, in this feeling? And no, there isn't. It's limited. The you, the beingness, this nowness, the witnessing consciousness that is able to create this, that creates this moment here, the witnessing consciousness has been there throughout all these finite changes of form, all these changes of thought, of feeling, of clothing, of likes, dislike. but the beingness of you has always lived forever. It exists outside of space-time, and this moment of now is the window into that deeper reality, into consciousness that we are, that this is. Because we aren't separate to that. It's not like there's us and then there's consciousness. We are consciousness. Having the finite experience of being an avatar, of being a separate self, and we suffer along this linear timeline, not seeing this infinite moment of now and the connection of our beingness to everyone and everything. We suffer because we think this is all there is, until we see it, and we see, oh, this is just like a gum nut in the whole ocean. Not even that, a gum nut in the infinity of what we are. And this is beautiful. And in fact, this realization will reveal the beauty of this more. But it's only trivial. This is just a headset when there is the consciousness lives forever. Lives forever. So back to anxiety and thought is, whatever it is, whatever the anxiety or thought is, just really come back to the knowingness of wherever you are right now. If I return to my being, and I know that there's a witness behind this, and if I am this, I am this now, I am this moment, I can't not be, it's only ever been that, then is this as real, or is this as real as the mind, as the thought stream is making it out to be? What is the reality to this? And then you'll see that, oh, like, I'm creating all of this, that the forgetting is what I'm doing, and then the remembering is me, the big me, the unlimited me, the source me, waking up to the fact that I was never that limited story, I was never that thought. And so the anxiety in the thought, if it's just that, it feels very separate, like that it's that the avatar and everything else is separate, and it's very, very serious. It's very serious. It's very serious. It feels very serious until you see, oh, like, I'm creating all of this just through the act of not surrendering, of not really allowing the beingness of me to be here. And we suffer until that is seen. So it's your choice. Really now, like, you can hate me for saying this. I know I feel a lot of appreciation for people that do enjoy these videos, but I'm just sharing what has worked for me. But if it doesn't, then yeah, it's up to you how you find that peace, that freedom from suffering and illusion. So you are always free. This moment is always free. And if you just surrender to this and you see the thoughts as finite, then you will be free. And that is where true creativity comes from, is that place of beingness, knowing that if I'm in that place of beingness, I can play with thought form. I'm not here to get rid of thoughts. I'm here to see them and then actually be more clear in choosing thoughts, right? Because most of the thoughts we think anyway are not clear. So the intelligence of consciousness, of source, goes beyond what the mind is capable of anyway. So, alright, you got this. Alright, thank you.